When the lights finally go up on the World Cup pitch, you expect to see tightly contested battles. But then you look at the starting 11 for Germany. We're talking about a roster stacked with Champions League veterans and billion-dollar market valuations. Lined up across from them is Curaçao. They've earned their spot here, but this is a roster facing a massive talent gap. This chart lays out the match simulation data. The models give Germany an 87% chance of winning, leaving Curaçao with a narrow 4%. Because a German victory is treated as a statistical certainty, putting your money on a straight win offers essentially zero return on investment. You are betting on the margin of victory, which requires balancing the risk of higher goal lines against the potential payout. Heavily favored teams often grind out slow, low-scoring wins that cause high-yield blowout bets to collapse. This is the mismatch trap. To navigate this, we have to look at ROI analysis. We need to measure the mathematical viability of the odds rather than guessing the score. We'll evaluate options for 3 types of bettors today: the bankroll protector, looking for safety; the ROI optimizer, hunting efficiency; and the entertainment bettor, wanting action. Locking in a profitable angle requires ignoring the emotional hype of a blowout and analyzing exactly how Curaçao's defensive setup will restrict total goals. On the tactical board, Germany runs an aggressive 4-2-3-1, pushing fullbacks high to control possession. Their attacking midfielders exploit pockets of space between the lines. But Curaçao will deny those pockets, dropping into a deeply entrenched 5-4-1 defensive formation. This is a low block, a strategy completely focused on defensive survival, eliminating all space behind the defense. This heat map illustration shows how a low block creates dense physical choke points inside the penalty area, effectively neutralizing Germany's pace. Curaçao must rely on long counterattacks just to relieve that defensive pressure for a few seconds. Germany must maintain intense tactical patience to systematically dismantle this static wall of 10 defenders. With that tactical reality, let's look at the lowest risk market. Safe bet number 1. Germany to win plus over 1.5 total goals. The win conditions here are massive. It cashes on any standard victory. A 2-0 win, 3-0, or 4-0, they all hit. The trade-off is the tiny payout ROI. It's useful for building a parlay, but not for generating standalone profit. That brings us to safe bet number 2. Germany team over 2.5 goals. This isolates the scoring requirement strictly to the German offense. You only care about their production. This setup protects you from the scenario where Curaçao lands a freak counterattack goal, but the risk level bumps up to low moderate. Germany has to successfully pierce that dense low block 3 separate times. Both markets are excellent for protecting capital with a 90% confidence rate, but they purposefully sacrifice strong returns. For better returns, look at this risk versus reward chart. The best value market sits right in the mathematical sweet spot. Match win plus over 2.5 total goals. It balances the high probability of a blowout with a more efficient payout. It carries a moderate risk factor though. Needing 3 total match goals means you are heavily reliant on Germany establishing scoring momentum early. The specific threat to your game script is energy conservation. If Germany goes up 2-0 early, the manager might bench their star players, starving the rest of the game of that critical 3rd goal. But if you accept the tactical risk of a second-half slowdown, this market provides the only mathematically justifiable ROI for a single bet. Breaking that low block early relies entirely on the individual brilliance of 3 specific German attackers. First is Jamal Musiala, who has the unique ability to journey straight through tight, congested defensive clusters. Then you have Florian Wirtz, who provides the precision passing needed to thread the ball into the penalty area. And finishing those chances is Kai Havertz, providing the physical presence needed inside a crowded box. Taking their firepower and possession advantage into account, my official prediction is a comfortable 4-0 victory for Germany. Curaçao will defend with discipline, but the sheer volume of elite German talent makes surviving for a full 90 minutes highly unlikely. Looking at this decision tree, if you take the conservative approach as a bankroll protector, your clearest path is the win plus over 1.5 goals. If you are an ROI optimizer, you follow this path straight to the value market for maximum single bet efficiency. Of course, World Cup history is filled with low probability upsets that ruin even the smartest models. So which profile do you align with? Let me know your betting style and drop your exact score prediction in the comments below. Successful betting requires aligning your capital allocation strictly with your own personal tolerance for risk.